Why am I always hungry? Understanding the medical reasons behind constant hunger. Feeling hungry after several hours without food is normal. Your body depends on nutrients and calories to produce energy. However, if you experience persistent hunger, even shortly after eating, it could be a sign that something more serious is happening in your body. The medical term for excessive hunger is polyphagia. If you're constantly feeling hungry, it's important to speak with a healthcare provider to identify any underlying issues. There are several potential causes of persistent hunger. One of the most common is diabetes. 1. Diabetes. Your body converts the sugar in food into a fuel source called glucose. For glucose to be used effectively, it must enter your cells with the help of insulin. In people with diabetes, especially type 1 diabetes, this process is impaired. Glucose builds up in the bloodstream and is flushed out in urine rather than being used for energy. As a result, your body sends signals to eat more, even though you've already consumed enough food. People with type 1 diabetes may find themselves eating more than usual but still losing weight. This paradoxical situation is a key warning sign. In addition to an increased appetite, common symptoms of diabetes include unexplained weight loss, frequent urination, excessive thirst, blurry vision, slow-healing cuts or bruises, tingling or numbness in the hands or feet, constant fatigue. If you recognize these symptoms in yourself along with constant hunger, consult your doctor promptly. Early diagnosis and proper management are essential to prevent complications. 2. Low blood sugar, hypoglycemia. Another potential reason you may always feel hungry is low blood sugar, also known as hypoglycemia. This occurs when the level of glucose in your bloodstream falls below normal, depriving your body of the energy it needs to function properly. While hypoglycemia is often associated with diabetes, particularly in individuals taking insulin or other blood sugar lowering medications, it can also result from several other health conditions. These may include liver diseases such as hepatitis, kidney disorders, neuroendocrine tumors of the pancreas, also known as insulinomas, dysfunction of the adrenal or pituitary glands. When blood sugar levels drop too low, the brain and body struggle to operate efficiently. In severe cases, individuals with hypoglycemia may appear intoxicated, slurring their speech, or experiencing difficulty walking. Additional signs and symptoms of low blood sugar include anxiety or nervousness, heart palpitations, feeling like your heart is skipping beats, pale or clammy skin, trembling or shaking, profuse sweating, tingling sensations, especially around the mouth. If you frequently feel hungry and notice these symptoms, it's essential to consult a healthcare provider. Identifying and managing the root cause of hypoglycemia can help prevent serious health risks and improve your overall well-being. 3. Lack of sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation is another key factor that may explain why you're always hungry. When you don't get enough rest, it disrupts the delicate balance of hormones that regulate appetite, namely ghrelin, which stimulates hunger, and leptin, which signals fullness. As a result, people who are sleep-deprived tend to feel hungrier and have a harder time recognizing when they're full. Additionally, lack of sleep can trigger cravings for high-calorie, high-fat foods, making it more difficult to maintain a healthy diet and manage your weight. Beyond increased hunger, sleep deprivation may also lead to difficulty staying alert and focused, mood disturbances or irritability, clumsiness and impaired coordination, increased risk of accidents, daytime drowsiness or trouble staying awake, gradual weight gain over time. If your hunger feels constant and you're also experiencing fatigue or difficulty sleeping, it may be time to evaluate your sleep habits. Improving sleep quality and duration can help rebalance appetite hormones and reduce unnecessary food cravings. 4. Stress. Emotional stress can significantly impact your appetite. When you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or tense, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that plays a key role in the stress response. One of cortisol's effects is to increase hunger, often prompting cravings for high-calorie, high-fat, and sugary foods. This response may be your body's way of attempting to self-soothe or shut down the part of the brain involved in worry and anxiety. As a result, emotional eating becomes more likely during periods of prolonged stress. In addition to persistent hunger, common symptoms of chronic stress include irritability or sudden angry outbursts, fatigue or low energy, headaches or muscle tension, difficulty sleeping or staying asleep, gastrointestinal discomfort or upset stomach. If stress is a frequent part of your daily life and you're often hungry, finding effective stress management techniques, such as regular exercise, mindfulness, or professional counseling, may help reduce both emotional distress and appetite changes. 5. Diet. Your daily diet plays a direct role in how satisfied you feel after meals. Not all foods are equally effective at curbing hunger. Meals that are high in protein, such as lean meats, eggs, fish, and dairy products, or rich in fiber, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, are far more likely to promote fullness and reduce the urge to overeat. Healthy fats, found in foods like nuts, seeds, fish, and sunflower oil, are also essential. These fats contribute to cardiovascular health and can increase satiety, helping you stay full for longer after a meal. In contrast, ultra-processed foods, such as pastries, white bread, packaged meals, and fast food, often lack sufficient protein, fiber, and nutrients. Though high in calories and unhealthy fats, they digest quickly and leave you feeling hungry again soon after eating. Over time, a diet heavy in these types of foods may lead to overeating and weight gain. Simple habits like eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and minimizing distractions during meals can also improve satisfaction. Paying attention to your food, rather than watching TV or scrolling on your phone, allows your brain to better register fullness and may help prevent unnecessary snacking. 6. Medication. Certain medications can lead to increased hunger as a side effect. If you've noticed a significant change in your appetite after starting a new prescription, the medication itself may be the cause. Some of the most common appetite-stimulating drugs include antihistamines, used for allergies, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, a class of antidepressants, corticosteroids, such as prednisone, certain diabetes medications, especially insulin or sulfonylureas, antipsychotic medications. These drugs can alter how your body processes signals of hunger and fullness, leading to increased food intake and, in some cases, weight gain. If you've experienced a persistent increase in hunger or unexplained weight gain since starting a medication, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider. They may be able to recommend an alternative treatment with fewer metabolic side effects. 7. Pregnancy. A sudden or noticeable increase in appetite may also be a sign of pregnancy. As the body begins to support fetal development, nutritional demands rise and hunger levels often increase accordingly. This natural boost in appetite helps ensure that the growing baby receives the nutrients it needs. Most pregnant individuals gain between 4 to 6 pounds during the first trimester, and then approximately 1 pound per week throughout the second and third trimesters. In addition to increased hunger, early signs of pregnancy may include a missed menstrual period, frequent urination, morning sickness or persistent nausea, tender, swollen, or enlarged breasts. If you suspect that pregnancy may be the reason for your increased appetite, consult with your doctor or healthcare provider for confirmation and guidance on proper prenatal care. 8. Thyroid problems. If you're frequently hungry despite eating regular meals, it may be related to your thyroid gland. This small, butterfly-shaped gland located in your neck is responsible for producing hormones that regulate your metabolism, the rate at which your body uses energy. When the thyroid becomes overactive, a condition known as hyperthyroidism, your metabolism speeds up. As a result, your body burns through energy faster than normal, leading to increased appetite, even if you're already eating enough. Additional symptoms of hyperthyroidism may include an enlarged thyroid gland, also known as a goiter, a rapid pulse or heart rate, feelings of nervousness, anxiety, or restlessness, excessive sweating, even in cool conditions, muscle weakness or fatigue, persistent thirst despite drinking fluids. If you suspect a thyroid issue may be contributing to your constant hunger, your healthcare provider can conduct blood tests to assess your thyroid hormone levels and recommend appropriate treatment. 9. Diet soda. Although diet sodas are marketed as calorie-free alternatives to sugary beverages, they may actually stimulate hunger in some people. These drinks typically contain artificial sweeteners, which mimic the taste of sugar but provide no usable energy or nutrients. When you consume artificial sweeteners, your brain registers sweetness and anticipates a calorie intake. However, when those expected calories don't arrive, your body may activate its hunger response, prompting you to seek food for actual energy, potentially leading to overeating. Possible signs that diet soda is triggering increased hunger include frequent sugar cravings, headaches, or irritability, unexplained weight gain over time. If you regularly consume diet soda and notice that you're still always hungry, consider reducing your intake and replacing it with water or unsweetened beverages. Monitoring your response can help determine whether artificial sweeteners are affecting your appetite. 10. Dehydration. Sometimes what feels like hunger is actually thirst. The body's signals for dehydration can often be mistaken for the urge to eat, which may explain why you're always hungry, even when you've had enough to eat. In cases of mild dehydration, you might not recognize thirst right away. Instead, you may find yourself reaching for snacks when what your body truly needs is water. Other signs of dehydration include dizziness or lightheadedness, fatigue or general weakness, infrequent urination or dark-colored urine. Some research suggests that drinking water before or during meals can help you feel full while consuming fewer calories. If you're feeling hungry at odd times, try drinking a glass of water first to see if the sensation subsides. 11. How much you exercise. Physical activity naturally increases your body's demand for energy. Whether you engage in moderate workouts or intense training, your body burns more calories, which can trigger a boost in metabolism and lead to increased hunger. For some people, this post-exercise appetite spike is temporary and manageable. For others, especially those with high activity levels or endurance routines, hunger may become more persistent. Balancing your energy output with the right nutrients, especially protein, fiber, and healthy fats, can help reduce excessive hunger after workouts and support recovery without overeating. Final thoughts. If you've been wondering, why am I always hungry? The answer may lie in one or more of the factors we've explored, from sleep patterns and stress levels to medical conditions and dietary habits. Understanding the root cause of your hunger is key to managing it effectively. If you're concerned about persistent hunger, unexplained weight changes, or related symptoms, consult your healthcare provider for proper evaluation. For more doctor-explained health insights, wellness tips, and evidence-based answers to your most pressing questions, subscribe to HeInfo, your trusted source for reliable health education.